Alright, happy holidays everyone. Today I'm going to be doing a 1953 George Washington half dollar. It has Booker T. Washington and George Carver Washington right here. The first, well, usually Booker T. Washington, he's the first black guy on a commemorative coin, and these are the first two black guys on a commemorative coin. Booker T. Washington, I believe he had his own in 1946, something like that. Okay. On the back, okay, it says freedom, opportunity for Americanism. There is controversy that this once said freedom for all for communism. That's a little controversy about this coin. And let me go ahead and let's talk. Let's talk about some history. Okay, I'm gonna read this paragraph only. The last release of the early commemorative coins, well, for this one was 1954. Part of the impetus for improving the final commemorative program seems to have been the intended purpose of oppose the separate of communism among Negroes in the interest of national defense. Models of the design were prepared by Isaac Scott Holloway, but both were initially rejected. The obverses feature a three-quarter profile portrait of Booker T. Washington behind the profile portrait of George Washington Carver. The reverse featured the American Legion seal with inscriptions including the United Against the Spread of Communism. Yeah, I was right about the communism part. I don't know if y'all feel like reading all that, but it's okay. In God we trust, E pluralism, okay. Well, I don't want to read all of it. Okay, here's an interesting one though. I believe these were supposed to be popular in the black community, but it failed in some way. And they didn't make another commemorative coin until 1982, which was the George Washington commemorative coin. Coins were issued in 3 coin sets containing one of each mint mark for each year of issue. Prices were $9 or $10 per set, and at least $12 per set for the 1954 coins. In 1952, there was some attempt to issue the coins boldly through banks, but many were eventually distributed at or near face value. By the end of the program, more than 1 million coins would be distributed. Okay, the composition is 90% silver and 10% copper. The weight is 12.50 grams. The diameter is 30.6 millimeters. Authorization, Public Law 82/151. Maximum authorization mintage is 3,415,631. Remaining quantity. Okay. For the 1951, they minted 20,118 in 1951D, 10,104, 10,004 I should say, 1951S, 10,004, 1952, 1,106 million. 292, 1952D, 8,006, 1952S, 8,006. In 1953, 8,003, 1953D, 8,003, 1953S, which I actually got right here, 88,120. 1954, 12,106. 1954D, 12,106. 1954S, 42,124. Okay. I hope y'all learned about Booker T. Washington in history class, because we're going to talk a little about more about George Washington Carver. George Washington Carver, let's see. Well, he invented stuff. He was a hard worker like Booker T. Booker T, he actually, like in his early kid days, blacks couldn't read and write, and somehow he made it happen. He was able to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and do the work. It just showed his kind of dedication and education. He would get up so early and to do what he had to do. That's what I did when I was in high school history class. I did a project on him. George Washington Carver is known for his work with peanuts, though he did not invent peanut butter as everyone may believe. However, there's a lot more to this scientist and inventor than simply being the peanut man. How did George Washington Carver contribute to society? Was a prominent American scientist and inventor in the early 1900s. Carver developed hundreds of products using peanuts, sweet potatoes, and soybeans. He also was a champion of a crop rotation in agricultural education. So I believe he was more of an agricultural guy. Let's see, how did he change the world? He was believed to have discovered 300 uses of peanuts and hundreds more by soybeans, pecans, and sweet potatoes. He found solution and restored nutrients to soil by rotating crops and used peanuts and soybeans. Okay, well, let's see. Let's do this one more, and I'm gonna end it here. Why is he important? Let's see. Why is he important? He was a world famous chemist who made important agricultural discoveries and inventions. His research on peanuts, sweet potatoes, and products helped poor southern farmers vary their crops and improve their diets. So I hope y'all had a good one. I told you, happy holidays. It's Christmas Eve. And I hope to see y'all tomorrow on Christmas Day, and I'll be doing my last coin I picked up. And thanks for watching. See y'all. Have a good one. Happy holidays.